Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of John Works Too Much. Today, we've got a pretty small job. It's going to be a pretty short episode. We're going to take out these two windows and a window in the other room, and then we are going to replace those windows. We're also going to pop up a tile and fix that. So, pretty easy stuff. You probably noticed that I haven't been posting anything this week because I was working on other things. I did a big video presentation for JDRF, which is Juvenile Diabetes Research Fund, and I love those people and I love what they do and what they stand for, and I think they're doing a fundraiser tonight, and so if you just look that up, then maybe you can contribute because they do amazing things. Also, I went to a funeral yesterday for a friend of mine, and a couple things I thought were noteworthy about that. I've known a lot of people that died, and I've been to a lot of funerals, but this, I've rarely seen somebody that faced death as courageously as this lady did. And so she went to the doctor and they said, you have pancreatic cancer and there's 5% survival rate after a year. And she came out and she never shed a tear, and she smiled and said, well, I never have to go to the hospital again because I'm ready for my next journey in life. I've made my peace with God and I'm about to go home. And I just thought, what a beautiful story that is, right? And she was strong and courageous right up to the end. She didn't suffer. She didn't spend a lot of time in the hospital. She had about 2 days of being delirious, and then she died in her sleep. And I think that's a beautiful story. And at the funeral, they said that she made everybody feel like they were the most important person in the room. But what they didn't realize is that she was the most important person in the room. And I just think that that's a beautiful testimony about her. But anyway, so we're gonna work on this today. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'll try to keep you updated. This is a pretty quick job, so we're probably not gonna get that much done, but Bart's here helping me out, and he's a wonderful musician, a wonderful person. All right, see you guys later. Love you. Bye. So it's been about 28 minutes, right, Bart?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 28 minutes. The first step on taking a window out is don't do it yourself. I'm gonna tell you it's dangerous. There's, you know that me and Danger are pretty much best friends. A lot of times Danger will walk up to me and I'll be like, Danger? And he's like, John? I'm like, I haven't seen you in a minute. And he's like, I thought I killed you a long time ago. And I'm all like, I know, right? Like, I should totally be dead. And he's all, well, I don't know what to do. I'm like, you want to get lunch or something? Like, how's the wife and kids? And he's all like, no, man, it's kind of weird. But, so normally I'm not a real advocate for safety-ish, but in this case, it would be very easy to hurt yourself if you didn't know what you're doing, so I suggest that you don't do it. But I'm gonna tell you what we did. We tried to get it out the right way, and it just was fighting us. And so we had to break all the glass to get it out, and we were neat about it and everything, but we had to cut the window and then fold it on itself and pull all that out. So that's the mess. We pre-ordered these windows, and so they're the right size, so we just put it in, and then basically what happens is Bart holds it because Bart's good at that, and then we get it up to where the old window was, and we put a screw up in here and a screw up in here, and that keeps it solid. And then we open the window and make sure that it can open and close, and it's sitting square and right. And then we put a screw down in here and a screw down in here, and then obviously we'll fill this in with great stuff and caulk and everything. So, but now it works. And these are cool windows. I don't know if you guys have seen these, if you have rich friends or maybe you're rich yourself, but you can just tilt these in and then be like, oh, I want to clean the inside of the window because I'm just that lazy. So that is that. What was I going to talk about? Oh, I remember. Forgiveness. So at church on Sunday, and I absolutely love my church. I know I talk about it a lot, but at church on Sunday, we talked about the fact, and then in our small group too, that if we want God to forgive us, and this is in the Bible, that Jesus himself said this, if we want God to forgive us, then we have to forgive other people. It is crucial, right? Like if you think, I'm going to ask for God's forgiveness, and then I'm not going to forgive other people, I'm going to hold bitterness and resentment in my heart, and I'm still going to be forgiven, I'm sorry, but that's incorrect. And so if I want forgiveness and I desperately need forgiveness, then I have to forgive other people. And it's easy for somebody like myself because I have done so much stuff wrong that it is easy for me to go, look, all the stuff that God forgave me for, I can certainly let this go between us. But a lot of people, so I've always felt, when I was younger especially, that I was too bad to go to heaven. But I know a lot of people that feel like they're too good to go to hell. And I'm sorry, but that also is incorrect. And so we need to understand that God has paid off an enormous debt with us, with his own blood, and we need to have that same mercy and that same kindness and that same forgiveness for other people. And if you don't, you will have a bitterness inside of you, you'll have a hatred inside of you that will grow like a cancer, and not only that, but you also will not be forgiven. And there's a parable that we talked about, and that is that there's a rich ruler, and somebody owed him $1 million. It's today's terms, it's actually, you know, a Jewish term, but the equivalent of $1 million. And he's like, I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna put you in debtor's prison, because that was a real thing. And the guy begged and said, please, 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 I'll pay you back every penny, just give me some time and I'll pay you back. And the guy's like, you know what, I'm gonna have mercy on you. In fact, I'm not just gonna let you have time to pay this back, I'm also gonna forgive your whole debt. You don't owe me anything. Your debt is forgiven, let me take that burden off of you. And he gave him that, right? Which is a beautiful gift. And immediately he went out and found somebody that owed him $10 and said, you owe me my money. And the guy's like, please give me some time and I'll pay you your money back. And he's like, absolutely not, I'm gonna throw you into debtor's prison. He grabbed him by the throat and said, I'm gonna put you in debtor's prison. And he did. Well, then word got back to the ruler and he said, I forgave you $1 million and you wouldn't forgive that guy $10. Why wouldn't you show the same mercy to him that I showed to you? And so now you owe the full $1 million again, and you're going into prison to pay that off until every last penny is paid off, which in spiritual terms means if you don't forgive somebody else, God is going to remove that forgiveness from you, and you will not be able to pay that back because it's too great a debt. So the point is not to scare you. The point is to say, look, take that weight off of you and forgive those people, even if they've done really bad things, because we've all done really bad things. And forgive them, and it's for you, it's for them, it's for God, it's for everybody. The world will be a better place if you do that. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll try to get you another video too. All right, love you, bye. We took this window out, and so I figured you guys would want to see what that looks like. So here's what happens is we of course had to break the glass because this one's going to fight us and be difficult. But we take all this out. So what happens is when you want to measure for a remodel window, this is a remodel, not a new window, then you take your measurement here, and then you subtract 1/4 inch. So because that's where your brick is, not the inside, but on the outside. And then same thing top to bottom. And you always do your width first and then your height, right? And so you do that and then minus 1/4 inch, and then you have them make that window. And then this should fit right in because we got all the yuck out of the way. And then like I said, we put a screw up in here and it grabs a hold of that stud, and over here, and then down on the bottom, and it grabs the studs, and then we grade stuff and caulk it. So in the Middle Ages, well, sorry, let me rewind here. The name Lance is not really common, but during the Middle Ages, they had the name Lance a lot. That's all I got. All right. So we got everything in, and we got all 3 windows in, which is great. But then we put expanding foam, which is called Great Stuff, all around up in here. And so then we have to leave that, and then it expands out and it foams out, right? But then once you leave it for a bit, then you get a knife and you cut off the extra, right? So that's an important thing to do. Cut all this extra off and then make it smooth. And then after that, then you can caulk it. So we're not gonna do all that right now, but I'm just showing you that that's kind of how it works. It looks like it's still a little bit wet. But you take all this yuck off of there. Yeah, we're gonna leave that for now. But that is the point, is that we're gonna make that expanding foam, fill in the blanks and cut off the extra. So what was I gonna talk about? I don't remember, it was a long time ago. Oh, rock climbing. So I don't know if you guys have ever been rock climbing, but and there's indoor rock climbing, which I love, and so if anybody wants to go, just hit me up and I'll totally go with you. But there's also like rock climbing out in the wilderness, and so the way that works, you get a rope obviously, and you tie it at the top, and then you have somebody on the bottom to belay for you, and then you climb up and they pull up the rope, and then if you fall, you only fall so far. But sometimes you can't do that, and so sometimes you've got to just climb for a bit, but then you drive a stake, you find a crack in the rock and you drive a stake deep into there, and you tie your rope through there, so that when you climb some more, if you do fall, which could happen, then you only fall as far as, you know, like if that's your stake, then you only fall that much farther. So you want to keep putting stakes in the walls so that you don't fall, and you keep weaving your rope through that. You take it out of the last one and put it into the next one. So that's kind of an important life lesson. But it's also a life lesson in other things too, right? So we have milestones in our lives that then remind us, you know, don't fall farther than this. And so in our spiritual journey, if we are going a distance and then we realize like, hey, I've got a minute, maybe you drive a stake in there, something that you will remember, something that will not let you fall farther than that point. And you go, I remember this point and I'm not gonna fall farther than here. And you weave your rope through there and you keep climbing. And if anything happens, you're like, I will not fall past that point, right? Because that's important, and we need to help each other up too. But the other thing that happens is when you drive that stake in, then the next person can just come put their rope right in there. They don't even have to do the work because you've already done it for them. And so you've led the way. And a lot of things I do are pioneering because, and And by that I just mean that I'm the first one to do it in the group, and so then the other people that come behind me, I want it to be easier for them. I want to look behind and go, this is what I went through, let me help you avoid some pitfalls. Here's the way, let me help you along, because I say it all the time, we don't win if somebody else loses. We only win if we help everybody up. Everybody comes up with us. That's how we win. And so I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll do a wrap-up video here in a bit. Oh, and then we did this tile too. So here's a kind of an important lesson too. I know it's a long video. So sometimes you get hollow tiles, and here we did, and so we took this up, and then we had one hollow tile here, and we took that one up. But then the problem is you start taking one tile out, and then the next one next to it gets hollow too, and so on and so forth. So there's a point where you leave well enough alone, and then we can squeeze some mortar up underneath there, and that'll solve the problem. But I'll show you how to do that too. That's easy enough. All right, see you guys in a bit. It's been 28 minutes, and we got the windows in. They're foamed, they're caulked, and everything looks good. And we got the blinds back up and stuff. So you can't see them because we're trying to cover up all our ugliness. But there's window, 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 and then we replaced the tile. Here, you can pop your head in here real quick. So we replaced that one, and then those three, and one in the kitchen because they had hollow spots. So we did that. So Bart, I was talking to Bart because we've had a great conversation today. I mean, all day long it's just been good conversation, iron sharpening iron, one man's sharpening another man, and I've really enjoyed it. So we both agreed that probably today was a divine appointment, and that we meet people for a reason, and that there are no coincidences in life. But I want to take it one step farther than that and tell you that I have lived my life for many years like literally every person that I come in contact with, whether it be virtual or in real life, that the reason why I'm coming into contact with that person is because somebody is praying for that person. Somebody is going, God, please be with my mother, my son, daughter, friend, coworker, you name it. Please show them a way that I cannot show them. Give them mercy, give them love, help them with their problem, like whatever it might be. And I get the opportunity to be the answer to that prayer for somebody. And I also pray for my family and for my friends, and I want somebody else to be the answer for that prayer, but sometimes I can't. And so when I'm given that opportunity, I'm like, what an honor, right? I get to change the trajectory of somebody's life, their destiny and their eternity, and I get to help take some of the weight off of them and help to relieve their problems and their stresses and just put their mind at ease and help them out. And what an honor that is. And I think that if you live your life that way, that those opportunities come. That God goes, you know what? I need somebody that will obey me, because it's one thing to talk, but it's another thing to actually obey. I need somebody that will obey me. Who will do it? And he looks down, and I wonder if he looks at Earth like we look at the sky, and he just sees like constellations, right? He just sees like, these are the stars. Of all these people, these are the stars. These are the ones that shine light on other people. So who's the closest in proximity? Can I get that person to that person? How would I arrange that? Maybe I can have him remodel his house. Or maybe I could have them have lunch at their restaurant, or fly over to do a show, or whatever in the world it is. Something that to me seems very like, what are the odds? And to God, he's like, I'll tell you the odds. Somebody asked me to please help them, and I am using you as my hands and feet to help that person. And I am so very blessed. And when you recognize that, then you start to see it, and then you start going, wow, like God really is using me, and this is so amazing. At the same time, I just want to say that, and we've been talking about this too, that it is very possible to be the hand of the devil, okay? It is very possible that you bring misery to people, you bring pain to people, you bring disappointment and debt and anguish and stress and things like that. And is that what you want to be? Do you want to be the hand of the devil? Because I've talked to some people that have said, I am tired of being the hand of the devil. I am tired of being somebody that provides a way for somebody to do the wrong thing and to bring pain into their life. And so if you are that person, I encourage you, please stop. And if you're not, either way, right? I love you just the same, right? I really do. But if you get the opportunity to help somebody and to live your life like God can use me as an answer to somebody else's prayer, be that answer to somebody else's prayer. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye. I heard that there's global warming and it's partly due to emissions, and so I'm trying to put a mask on my exhaust pipe so it'll stop global warming. I think if we all do that, it'll make a difference. So I think everybody should do this. In fact, I think it should be federally mandated. I could just figure out a good way to attach this on there, but I think that'll fix it. What do you think, Kanui?
I think that's really stupid.
You don't think this works? Weird, I don't think the mask works at all. So welcome to yet another episode of John Works Too Much. This morning I was on my way to work and I stopped by this garage sale. Did I tell you about this already, Kanui?
Nope.
I saw this TV and it was only $1 and I'm like, why is that TV so cheap? And they're like, because the volumes is stuck all the way up, and so I couldn't turn that down. Anyway, today we're gonna so somebody already came, so maybe you've got a house and maybe you've got adult children that come and they're like a whirlwind or a tornado and they tear stuff up and they're like, good enough, I'm not gonna fix it. So that's what happened in this case. So their kids came and like, oh, don't worry, Mom, Dad, we'll take care of this, and they ripped it all out and they're like, okay, see you later, good luck. So we're the good luck. So we're gonna take this out and take out this tub. Then we're gonna make a shower that comes all the way over to here, and it'll be a vertical cabinet, and then we're gonna have 2 shower heads in here. And it'll have nice tile, have a little cubby thing, a couple shelves, and a cool floor. Then we're gonna put a new floor in here. We're gonna take this vanity out. We're gonna put in a new vanity and a new countertop and new toilets and new faucets. And then we're gonna scrape this acoustic off and then blow the texture up there. So that's what we're gonna do today. I've already worked so hard on helping global warming through the mask, and of course buying the TV because I couldn't turn it down. All right, see you guys soon. So it's been about 28 minutes and we took the tub out. There's a double manifold here, which is a little bit of a hassle, but thank God I own a jackhammer. So I just jackhammered this stuff out of the way and then we'll do everything we need to do here. So I've been hearing a lot about, I don't watch politics or however you call it, but I guess they're talking about the Supreme Court a lot. And as far as I understand, and kiss me if I'm wrong here, the Supreme Court is just like regular court, but it has like tomatoes and sour cream. Is that right, Kanui?
That's it.
Cool. Well,
Extra cheese.
yeah, I mean, I think I understand everything I need to know.
Lots of cheese.
So I'm going to go to the voter booth, figure it out. Good. So we got this manifold done. I had to jackhammer a lot, but I'm trying to figure out, I don't feel very good. I think I did some research at lunch, trying to figure out if I've got Zika virus, bird turd flu, H1N1, what are some other recent things? COVID, I guess. Black plague, yeah. West Nile. What's some other stuff we need to be afraid of? Swine flu. I don't know. One of those. So what do you think it is?
It's the rhino flu.
Oh, rhino flu. That'll be the 2021 one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. I like that's a good idea. Okay, cool. Anyway, we're gonna build a wall right here and make a shower and stuff. So Kanui and I did some work today. I'm sure you saw it earlier. We took out. Somebody else, your children, took out a bunch of stuff and ripped a bunch of stuff out. And then there's a tub right here, if you'll remember, and a shower right here. And we removed all that. And then there's a manifold, and we took all that and distributed it properly, which is great, and checked for leaks. We got 2 shower heads in this, which is pretty exciting.
But what did we have to do to get this? Like, what did we start off with? What happened?
You tell me. I don't even remember. It was a long time ago.
We actually had a jackhammer in here.
Oh, yeah, that's true, right.
And we jacked this cement. We jacked a big hole in it.
Yeah, it was about that big.
And it was
pretty.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty. So we got 2 shower heads in here, which would be pretty nice. We're gonna put a cubby, and I was like, don't let me forget to put the cubby, because I will totally forget to put the cubby.
That's my job.
And then he's like, got it. And I'm like, got it. And I put up a piece of sheetrock, and then another one, and I immediately forgot, and then got it all done. I was like, darn it, I forgot to put the cubby up. We'll do it.
When he says cubby, he means a little
a cutout.
Little cutout that's supposed to be in this green rock.
Yeah.
We forgot to do that, so tomorrow we have to guess where it's at.
I know where it's at. It's right here. Bing. So what else happened? So then we poured a pan. We got the pan in. That's nice. We got the curve in. That's good. And then come on in here, Don. Come on over here. And then let's see what we did earlier. So then we're gonna put in a tall cabinet right here. And so we did all this sheetrock and built this wall and stuff. So pretty exciting stuff. But Kanui and I have been talking today about all kinds of things.
It's on its way.
Yeah.
There's a plane right now, a little Cessna that's on its way over.
Like the low flying plane.
Flying all the way over the Atlantic.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you mean the Pacific Ocean.
Specific, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think if we're being Pacific, I'm pretty sure there is a Pacific Ocean.
That's so dumb.
Kiss me if I'm wrong here. But
Wait, whoa.
is it pronounced bone apple teeth?
Yes, bone apple teeth.
That makes sense. Bone apple teeth. Anyway, so we're super excited. Tomorrow we're gonna lay tile all over here. We're gonna lay tile in here. We're gonna take this vanity out, take out all the stuff, take out the toilet, and scrape this popcorn off, and then blow texture and stuff. So we're really excited.
Popcorn?
You can eat that. So a lot of times when I'm saying dumb stuff, yep, just try it.
No,
Not delicious, right?
No salt.
You gotta put butter on it.
Fair enough.
That's how it works. You just put butter on there and salt it. And it's hard because when you're spraying it up there, it just keeps falling in your face. And then you end up getting acne. And I saw somebody with acne the other day, and I was like, ugh. And I was
That
like,
wasn't acne, that was the extinct white rhino flu.
holy crap, well, I didn't want to get it, so I stayed away.
That's the first symptom.
Yeah, I stayed away because I was like, I don't want to get that crap, all right? I'm not stupid, I understand. Like broken bones, those are contagious. Acne, that's contagious. I guess this COVID thing, whatever it is, that's contagious, right? Mm-hmm. I'm such a douche. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning.
See ya.
This morning we came in and we scraped the acoustic off the ceiling and we put butter on it and we ate it and we are feeling a bit peaked. I don't know if that's COVID or if it's something else, but I figure at this point, like we're all gonna get it or we've already had it. Doesn't matter. We took out this vanity, we took out the toilet and put on a new shut-off valve over here. I mean, I had my plumber do it. And also I'm super excited because last night I finally finished and uploaded this morning my newest music video, and it's called Home at Last. And Lawrence Swink did all the drums and percussion on it, and Lawrence is an amazing drummer and a beautiful person and a good friend. And then TJ Marzoni, also known as Johnny Stallion, did a bunch of leads, and if we're being honest, we lost them. So I did some stuff that does not really do him any justice, but still I think it's good and I think you'll like the song. So check that out. We're gonna go get some tile. Today we're gonna lay tile all around here. We're gonna cut this cubby that we forgot yesterday, do mosaic tile, do floor tile, and probably call it a day. All right?
The cubby goes right here.
The cubby goes right here in between these studs, right in there. That's where it goes. And maybe I'll even show you how to cut something out that you don't know where it's at. Welcome to the Assumption Club. I assume you know why you're here. Just kidding. So we just finished. Everything's still drying, but come on in. We did this cool accent thing over here. We did the cubby. I didn't forget where the hole was. We put in these soap dishes. We've got these 2 shower heads, which is nice.
Still needs to be cleaned a little bit, but
Yeah. Then Bobby Ramirez asked about what the ceiling texture looked like, so tilt up there. That's what the ceiling texture looks like, Bobby. We scraped off acoustic and put that up there. Bobby's a beautiful person.
scraped off the popcorn.
Yeah. We ate some of it, we put butter on it. So, Kanui, I've got a question for you.
Okay, I got an answer probably.
What do Winnie the Pooh and Jack the Ripper have in common?
They're both little kid stories.
They have the same middle name. You were close. It's the. I am stupid. Anyway, so yeah, we got this vanity in today.
They're not little kid stories, by the way.
They're not. Well, Winnie the Pooh is. We got the toilet in, we got the tile in, we got this vanity in, we got sinks and faucets in. It's been lots of fun. We built this shower, 2 shower heads, and so on and so forth. So anyway, I think it looks really pretty. People are happy. We're happy. I hope you guys are happy, and we'll see you soon.